عملية فحص خصوبة الرجل في المنزل. حسب الإحصاءات الطبية 50% من مشاكل الخصوبة يتحملها الرجل. في هذه الحالة يتوجب على الرجل التوجه إلى العيادة أو إلى الطبيب أو المستشفى لفحص الخصوبة. في بعض المناطق والمجتمعات هذا الفحص من المحرمات أو من الصعب القيام به من قبل الرجل. بفضل التقنيات أصبح اليوم بإمكان فحص الخصوبة أن يكون في المنزل وبشكل سهل بواسطة جهاز جديد وصغير اسمه تراك. التقينا بمؤسس تراك لقاء إرشادي توجيهي وللتعرف على جهاز تراك.
I came out of mechanical engineering. I was a research scientist doing R&D and development in clinical diagnostics for a lot of point-of-care applications. We decided to focus here, one, because of the technology of recognizing we could build a home sperm counter, but more so because of the need, that men are really underserved and there was nothing else out there. And we got a tremendous reception when we thought about building a home sperm counter and said, let's go for it. We just got FDA clearance last year. We're really launching the product and trying to build some awareness around sperm and, more importantly, men's reproductive health.
When we go to a clinic to test ourselves, we don't know what happens after we do the test. How it goes with you is based on the same medical criteria?
So our intent is not to replace the lab test. It's a different technology, it's a different test, it's a different approach. Our intent is to come in much sooner. So this is a device that measures your sperm count in the comfort of your own home. The way it works is we have the device, and these are single-use disposable cartridges. You can think of this as a mini at-home centrifuge. It runs on AA batteries. You collect your sample at home. I'll let you figure out how that goes. You load a few drops in to the center of our disposable, close the lid, and it's going to spin for about 5 minutes. And what we're doing is we're using centrifugal force to isolate, pull out the sperm cells, and give you a reading of your sperm count. Now we classify your sperm count as low, moderate, or optimal for conception. And most guys who use our tests are going to come out low or moderate. They're going to be suboptimal. And we built a suite of information through our website, through our mobile app that goes with the product. Sperm quality is something that guys can pretty dramatically impact through relatively small health and lifestyle changes, and you can see a change, and that change can be the difference between successful conception and not. A man's semen sample really consists of fluid, seminal fluid, and sperm cells. Sperm cells are actually the densest cell in your body, so they're pretty heavy, they really pack a punch. By spinning it like this, we're able to pull them out and isolate them out of the sample. So you end up with a very distinct white pellet of sperm cells in the outer region of the disposable. There's a little window here, and you read it out like a thermometer. So the height of that white cell pellet corresponds to your concentration. You read it out, you throw it away, and you can start to take actions on what you can do to improve your score.
Okay, taking actions after the test, it's part of your company as well, educated people.
Yeah.
Tell us about how do you educate them?
What a lot of guys don't understand is that your sperm count's not set in stone. It's not a health parameter like your height, for example. It's something that can dramatically fluctuate and change day to day, and you can control it through some health and lifestyle options. So we give feedback on things like diet and exercise. Heat exposure is a big one, avoiding hot tubs and laptops. Toxins, so what you're eating, what you're drinking, what you're smoking can have a big impact. Stress is a big one for both men and women. Stress is a fertility cleaner, so getting good quality sleep, being able to relax, good sex and a little romance goes a long ways to helping the odds of conception. So it's all sorts of those things that we're bringing education on. We built a website all around this topic, don'tcookyourballs.com. Everything you need to know about men's reproductive health and sperm. It's comprehensive, it's scientific, it's written with leading fertility physicians and specialists with a little bit of a lighthearted and kind of edgy tone to help knock down those barriers. We're talking about things that this is a very private, very difficult issue for a lot of people to talk about, even amongst a man and a woman. But if you can get over those barriers and start to open up those communication channels, that can go a long ways towards treatment and improving your chances. And that's what we intend to do. So it's written both to her and him. help them understand and take steps together.
And what is the website, educational website?
It's don'tcookyourballs.com.
And you mean something in the name?
We do. I mean, it's intended to be memorable, something that, you know, people like to get a laugh at, but it also implies right in the name, hey, heat's bad, you know? And it starts to get guys thinking, I think, in a way about what am I doing? What am I doing on a day-to-day level that might be harming my fertility? And, you know, sperm count is something that there's no other outward symptom. So there's no way to know what your sperm count is without testing it.
Absolutely. Let's talk about two factors. Since you are a technology show, how the technology affects negatively the sperm count? The tablets, laptops?
Yeah, so laptops recently underwent a name change. Now they call them notebooks or, you know, personal, because you're not supposed to be wearing them on your lap. There's a lot of heat and radiation. There are studies showing that men who carry their cell phone in their front pocket are a little bit more at risk of possible radiation and heat exposure, and they really recommend, you know, keeping it outside, keep it in your backpack or your back pocket, keep it against your chest.
Back pocket is fine, front pocket is not.
It's better, yeah. Anything you can keep away. So it's those sorts of things. There's been a lot of studies about how much men watch TV being tied to lower sperm counts. Basically the idea is if you're lounging around more and sitting is bad. I think guys who spend a lot of time in traffic should get checked because, you know, if you're spending 2 hours a day in your car just sitting, standing still in traffic, it could be having negative impact. Yeah, all sorts of those things.
In terms of food, what the best food and what the worst food?
In terms of the worst, the general guidance is to avoid fried foods and fast food have been tied to lower sperm quality. Just soy ingestion has been tied to lower sperm count. Soy can raise your estrogen levels, drop your testosterone levels, and could harm your sperm count. What's good is general antioxidants and vitamins, so zinc and vitamins, things that have been shown to be important for sperm health. The more of those things you can get in your body. There's a lot of multivitamins marketed and sold for this purpose. Give guys a little extra boost on a daily level of things that can improve sperm health. Steroids is terrible for fertility. Men who are taking steroids or synthetic testosterone of any time are at a pretty high risk of having fertility problems. Taking those sorts of chemicals can shut down your body's production of sperm, so there's a general guidance. If you're trying to take care of your reproductive health and start a family, avoid any of that stuff. You know, it can be reversible, but you don't want to risk it.
Exactly. Back to your product. So this is the device.
Yep.
It comes in a box.
That's right. We ship
what
it
comes
direct.
inside the box?
So it comes with the device and everything you need to run 4 tests. So collection cups and the disposables and droppers. We have booklets, we have education that comes with it about what you need to know about these things that can improve reproductive health.
And there is a guide inside?
An instruction guide, yeah, easy written. Lots of pictures to help you understand how it works and what you can do about it. We have a 2-test refill pack that we sell on the side, again, really for men who want to do more testing. We recommend testing monthly. So once a month, and it's going to take a few months to see changes after you implement something of eating better or being more active. But after that, you know, your sperm count can go up pretty quickly, and we encourage guys to test monthly and see changes that, again, this is all about shifting the likelihood of conception into the couple's favor.
Is your fertility track FDA approved in the US?
It is FDA cleared, yep. So we are
What does it mean cleared?
So we're a medical device. We're not a pharmaceutical. So
you're a medical device.
We're a medical device. We're a Class 2 medical device. It's actually classified as a hematology device, so it's a cell counter, similar to laboratory hematology analyzers.
Okay.
Yeah, the technical verbiage is FDA cleared versus drugs tend to be approved. So it's just semantics. We did a 240 patient 3-site blinded clinical study with the device to get that FDA clearance. So it involved men coming into fertility clinics and urology offices using our product, and then we compared those results to what the laboratory read. And all of that was intended to support our claim that we're just as accurate as lab tests, which we are. So if you go to a lab to have a semen analysis done, this device is going to give you just as accurate as a result, but in the comfort of your own home.
Pleasure meeting you.
You too. Thanks
a lot for the information.
Thanks for coming by. Thanks.